Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mediaverse Studios. Tonight we have a very special musical treat for you. Neal Simmons, you can find him on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at Neal Simmons. Please enjoy the wonderful sounds of guitar, harmonica, and his wonderful vocals. Let's give a warm welcome to Neal Simmons!
On my way, on that runaway railway to nowhere. $10 in my pocket should buy my ticket to anywhere I need to go. I have found they don't really care for me in this town where I'm bound. Well, I don't really know. But I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm hoping I'll find a place where I can lay my head and a place to ease my troubled mind. Well, I'm leaving today. The weather here's snowing and I know I gotta leave it behind. Hop on that train, gotta ramble on through the countryside. Nothing left to tie me here. Figure it's time for me to disappear. I've had this linger on my mind for a while. Well, I've got my reasons. Gotta make a change with the seasons. Been thinking of leaving for some time. Now I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm hoping I'll find a place where the fire's warm and the music rings and the people feel alive. Well, I'm leaving today to a place where the whiskey's flowing and the neon is bright. Take me away from the rain and put an end to my endless night. All right. Thank you very much. That was Catching a Train. Thank y'all for tuning in. My name is Neal Simmons. I am here in Marengo, Iowa, playing at the Mediaverse Studios. Want to give them a huge shout out. Thank them for allowing me to come play here. I'm going to be playing a lot of originals for you all tonight. I do have some people here live in the studio. I've got a chat going on through Facebook, through YouTube. I do have that up and available on my end. I will see the stuff that you're chatting on there. Thank y'all for tuning out so far. Let's see. That last song was Catching a Train. It was about a song that I wrote back in Miami. It was a song that I wrote about finding greener pastures. I found that thus far playing my music. So I'm going to drink some water real quick. I do want to mention I do have Venmo and Cash App. I think Michael will flash those on the screen for you. If you're feeling so generous, I am accepting tips virtually. Feel free to send me some grocery money. Here's a song called Mr. 3 a.m. Thanks, Sean. You know, I've been called the songbird of my generation. Seems that I'm awake again with my good friend Mr. 3 a.m. Feeling I've got quarries in my mind, holes inside my head that fill with the memories of other men, all looking for an answer they can't find. And the ships will set sail in search of foreign gold. Emerald Knight will sleep in the pets of temple fortress holds. We've got to keep on pushing west, boys. How the story must unfold. Whatever's lying out there calls my name to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just can't seem to get it right when I lay down to sleep at night, feeling I've got quarrels in my mind. Struggles in my head built on lessons learned from way back when, and screaming neon lights behind my eyes. Misconnections turned to misconceptions and fog inside my brain. Demagogues chase creature comforts to keep themselves insane. God wants guns and God wants gold, and God wants freedom in his reign. Building statues, tear them down, then build them up for me again. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. 3 a.m. oh my good friend, seeing me awake again and finding me with questions in my mind. How can a man accept his wealth without reflecting on himself and feel as if it's all been justified? Petty sorrows fill tomorrows round and round, day after day. Sunshine words they use to cover up what they don't want to say. Well, you're free to make your choice, just don't you standing in my way. For every winner, 1,000 losers have to pay. Thanks, Juan. Thanks, Dad. And thank you, too. All right. All right. It's a lot drier here than it is in Florida, and my throat gets dry a lot faster. Thank you for those of you tuning in from the East Coast also. I heard that some of you tuned in at 7 o'clock Eastern time instead of 8 o'clock. I'm sorry if you had to wait a little bit, but I do hope it was worth it. Right, I decided to choose a whole bunch of songs where I get to switch different harmonicas every single time. I'm thinking about getting a bandolier, a harmonica bandolier, if someone wants to look into that for me. Thanks, Tyler. You can say the other thing because I said viewer discretion advised. So fuck you, Tyler. I love you, Tyler. This is a song that I wrote called Spectacle of Specters. I will be playing this song once again in East Park in Mason City with my band Mad Delirious. That's going to be this Saturday. I forgot the date of that. I don't know, what's today? The 24th? 27th maybe? That sounds about right. If you're in Mason City, come check that out. That's at Laredo's in Mason City. But this is a song called Spectacle of Specters. There you go, Tyler. There it is. All right. Well, orange candle glow falls all around me when autumn's spooky cold paints its colors upon the leaves, and seems my friendly ghost safe come and found me. Something inside me making every day feel like Halloween, yeah. Well, black cats cross my path about every day it seems. Star-crossed, mismatched crystal witchcraft looms inside my dreams. And I'm never gonna be the one to go on and make a great big scene about all these ghouls and goblins spilling outside of my mind. Oh, it's crawling right behind me. Spirits hang around my head, rattling bones and tomes to conjure the dead. Oh, and off the lamplight flickers, always filling me with a thrilling sense of dread. Colors, whispers, visions that you wouldn't believe. Thoughts ensconced inside the haunts that find a daunting weight on me. Silhouettes imposed outside the windows, looming in and casting shadows now for everyone to see. Well, it's a spectacle of specters, always filling up my evenings like this. What's that about, Cody? The bell tolls, the raven crows, the lone coyote sings, along with creatures of the night that fly and crawl and bite and sting. And well, the swamp things call to me when the full moon's in full swing, and the darkness takes me in and it blacks out almost everything, and spirits hang around my head, rattling bones and tomes to conjure the dead. Oh, and off the lamplight flickers, always filling me with a thrilling sense of dread. Bright colors, vague whispers, visions that you wouldn't believe. Thoughts ensconced inside the haunts that find their daunting weight on me. Silhouettes imposed beyond the windows, looming in and casting shadows now for everyone to see. Well, it's a spectacle of specters. Oh, it's a spectacle of specters. Hey, it's a spectacle of specters, always filling up my evenings. All right. All right, thank you so much. That's a song about Halloween ghosts. Ghouls and goblins. Not enough songs about those these days, I hear. I'm just doing my part. Let's see. Thanks, Max. I think you'll like this one, too. This is a tune called Rotating Picture Box. It's about movies and scenes of life. Well, Johnny can't see the point of life. Going through the motions, never knowing if he got it right. If only he could push back on the forces holding him down. Well, Johnny can't see past the scope that's within his own head. Going through life believing lies that he's constantly fed. His notions just reflections of emotions on the TV screen. Well, Johnny, how you ever gonna know if you never wanna listen? Outside your point of view to find the truth won't really be something different. Johnny seems to only understand one thing. He knows his lot in life and the pain it brings. And all his life he's only ever wanted to feel like he belongs. Rob just wants to sit and make music on his guitar. Hop a rocket ship and take him to the nearest star. Science indiscernible from magic, that's the way he sees. And Rob, he wants to write a song that's strong enough to raise the dead. Create a force within the notes too powerful to be jaded. Animate a generation waiting to break free. Painting scenes of cosmic dreams of ice and thunder, waves of electric streams and sonic beams to pull you under. But he struggles with direction and pulls himself down, 'cause he's running in a world that he hasn't figured out. But nobody's gonna pull him down. He was put on this earth to shine. Well, where are we now? Where we going? 'Cause it's coming down, everything we see. And I wanna hear the sound of a hurricane blowing, growing past the point that they would ever believe. And these days gone by, I think it's time that we had something back to show for it. Songs of revolution fill the sky. We'll ride the high for a little bit. Kate wonders what happened to the future she let slip away. She made a habit of leaving things for some other day. Another year gone by with a growing list of dreams she's never touched. And by the time she even had a reason to sneak out of the house, that kind of thing she was too old for her parents to care about. Another bar, another drink, another dream to be crushed. And the world she stops with no one, and time keeps pressing on. And the life you want is on the other side of things that you've been putting off. And Kate, she waits for a brand new start, never realizing to play her part. And she's never gonna change, so bless her heart. Poor thing, I said, poor thing. And we're just lights on the carousel of a rotating picture box. The illusions of movements and cells of frame-by-frame viewing slots. Reflections of candlelight, projections of shadow on the walls of platonic caves. The lens of the praxiscope, chronophotos on an axle. flickers in the wind, the picture ever changing till it comes back round again. Rain and sorrow, joy and mysteries to blow your thoughts, just Hollywood stories in a rotating picture box. Woo! All right. Normally I make a joke in all of my shows that it's hot under the spotlight, but this time I actually have a spotlight on me. Damn, it's hot up here. And I was worried about being too chilly. All right, this is one of the songs that that viewer discretion is advised for. Oh, was that the right harp? This is a song that I wrote about two of my favorite pastimes. Those pastimes being smoking marijuana and writing songs. This is a song called Weedy Neal and the Keef Collectors. Hope you enjoy it. And Mom and Dad, this is one of my most popular songs, so people out there love it. Well, just give me one more minute to go smoke another joint, 'cause without it I won't make it through the day. Yes, I know we gotta run, we've gotta beat that setting sun, we've gotta get on to our next venue to play. And you can catch us most every night, smoking weed and finding songs to write. You can catch us while we're playing Uptown tonight. We're trying to capture this experience in song and trying to find whatever puzzles we can solve and trying to see this life exclusively through lenses tinted green. You know, going home and getting stoned is on my mind again, 'cause I've got no hope to play these songs unless that's the state I'm in, and I'll find the time to write a line or two now somewhere in between. Just give me one more minute to go smoke another joint. You know, I've got this tune to kick out of the ashtray. Release the mystics in my mind so I can figure out these lines. You know, our finished song is just one verse away. We're a group of jokers sitting stoned and glossy-eyed. We're savvy pirates playing at your favorite dive. Weedy Neal and the Keef Collectors coming at you live. We're trying to live our lives to the fullest each and every day, and modestly we'll try to feed our heads along the way, and we'll try to share with you all the good vibes we get from THC. You know, going home and getting stoned is on my mind again, 'cause I've got no hope to play these songs unless that's the state I'm in, and I'll always find the time to write a rhyme or two now somewhere in between. That one's one's always a fun one. Oh, boy. A lot of exercise, though. Stretch those fingers out. I think this is roughly the pace we want for this. This is a song I wrote called Joy when I was living back in Miami. It's not a song about anyone per se. It is, in fact, a song about states of mind instead. Hope you enjoy it. Joy's been living here for 20 years, but lately seems she don't want to come around here no more. Now I've played a king and I've played a fool, and I've left my wounds to let blood pool on the floor. She's out somewhere where the sun is shining away from the darkness that causes her mind to roam. And I hope I get to see her again someday. I hope that I can find her somewhere along the road. Well, hope skipped town once Joy wasn't hanging around and found a dead-end job down in New Orleans. She puts gas in the tank to get to work just to pay to put gas in the tank. Keep chasing that American dream. Oh, I know it's said the talk is cheap, but all my life it seems that it's all that I can afford. Spinning my wheels down empty highways, missing the signs, the cliffs I'm driving toward. Well, it was sad to see how destiny changed suddenly when she found out that hope was gone. When in the glass I see looking back, stares blankly past as he's trying to hang on. But he hates himself now for all the same reasons. Everybody seems to love him and he can't quite figure it out. But that's just the price you pay when isolation outweighs every reason you have to be proud. Well, Joy's been missing now for 20 years, in her wake leaving heartache and pain and tears being cried. Now the wounds have healed, but the scars reveal that most of what I held dear was built on lies. Oh, and I'll be the first to admit that finding myself might have led me to losing my mind. That every night brings another day, another endless search for an answer of some kind. Right, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see, when did I write that? Maybe about 2020? That's an old song. Here's another old song. This is one that I tend to not play live too often, so this might be even new to some of y'all out there. This is a song that I wrote riffing off of a song that my brother wrote. I don't remember the song that he wrote again, but this is, I woke up one night with the same chords of his song in my head, but different lyrics, and I asked him if those were the lyrics, and he said no, it wasn't, so I just wrote a whole new entire song around it. This one's called Dreams of You. Well, I keep having dreams about you, and I really want to reach out to you, but I don't know if I should. Would you even want to hear from me? Would it leave a bad taste in your mouth if you were to see that I had left a call? And I can't even recall just exactly how we left it all. Oh, and I know we both moved on, and whatever was there is long, long gone, and still you are on my mind. Throughout the days, here and there I'll see things that'll remind me of the way you and we used to laugh. But those days are gone. Oh, I don't really remember what went wrong. Just remember that I seem to drift out of your thoughts. Long walks in the moonlight, lightning bugs in the air on those humid Florida nights. The night we laid by the swamp and we counted stars. It all seems so far away, but I remember it like it was the other day. Do you remember the same? Do you even remember my name? Because yours seems to echo in my brain. For years and years I felt this way, and I doubt that I will ever change, as long as my unanswered questions, they remain. Oh, and the saddest part is I still consider you to be a friend of mine. Though we haven't talked for years, I'd imagine that you would still take the time of day at least to say hello before you walked away. And leave me wondering still if the things I feel you also feel the same. All right. I had a request on Facebook if there were any new songs from the movie that I have been working on along with the Mediaverse crew here. I do have a new song from the movie. It's not written down. Hopefully I remember how it goes. It doesn't have an exact title. I'm going to call it, as of right now, No Sleep. Something like that. I can't get no sleep, and the only sound I hear is the wheels rolling round and round under the rumbling floor beneath my feet again. Sorry, Alex, no, none of those troubles in my head, calling back to mind all the times of the people that I've gone and hurt, and the awful things I've gone and said again and again and again. I'm not rightly sure just where I'm going. I don't even really know where I've been. Sorry, Sindel, I don't have the chords to Cancer Man. Well, this old guitar can't go a day, it seems. Every single time I play, well, I break a string or two. I'm even surprised that I haven't broken a string on it yet. But this old Taylor's a friend of mine, and it's seen me through most every line of the songs I write, the songs I play, and the songs that I'd like to sing to you, my friend. But I don't have the means to keep on keeping up this whole facade, and I don't have the time to find out just what it is that's been going wrong. Just when will I ever bring myself up to admit that it's finally time to be moving on? Alex, this is technically where the harmonica solo would have been, but I forgot to put a harmonica on for this song because I don't have any notes written for it. So the fun fact for this song is that I actually didn't have a fun fact. I do have a fun fact, but it's privileged information that I can't share about the movie, so you'll just have to wait until it comes out. I will be sharing that on channels, Neal Simmons Music. I'm sure it'll be shared on our Mediaverse channels, but stay tuned for it. Whiskey River, take my mind. I think about her all the time. Lost in dreams, I swear that I can see, but never seem to find through all these sleepless nights. I can't get no sleep, and the only sound I hear is the gears reeling round inside my head, making fears in my bed at 3 a.m. about where we go from here. When the lines on the road are blurred between bloodshot eyes and lies, and the terms and conditions just for living turns into politicians killing children just for winning re-elections, happens over and over again. I'm not rightly sure just where I'm going. Anyone here can tell us where we're going? Can something out there please help tell me where I'm going? I don't know it ahead. So that's my newest, most recent song. I am in the middle of writing a new song. If you all have been following on my Facebook, you can keep following the progress of that song being written. While we're taking a quick pause, I will go ahead and take one more time to mention thank you to the incredible team that we've got working behind the scenes right now with Mediaverse, getting this all ready, prepping this whole stage, putting all of these 3 different cameras in my face. Want to make a huge shout out to them. Check out their other stuff. They are working on a new movie right now. It's called Crimson Night. Once that's finished, I'm sure that'll be put out somewhere where y'all can see. I do want to make one more quick mention. I am, again, accepting virtual tips. If we want to flash those, Venmo and Cash App QR codes on the screen again. I am also selling shirts. I've got shirts available. Marie, dear, do you want to come on up and model that for me? She's wearing a Neal Simmons music shirt. They are $20. I am willing to ship them wherever you need me to. So message me on Facebook and come take a look at these wonderful, incredible, cool Neal Simmons music shirts. We can coordinate shipping and sales and payment and everything like that. Cool. Awesome. Bring back the hippie hair. Well, it'll take me a little bit, Max. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for that, Marie. We got an awesome crew here. Let's see. Jim, I might not have prepared our song, unfortunately. Next time I do have a stream, I will make sure to get that one in there. But I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted on that. So I've got another song here. This is a song that I'm still going to respect his anonymity. I had a friend, very close friend of mine, a while ago, almost overdose, and we almost lost this man who I greatly respect. He has thankfully gone through his recovery, and he's much better now. I'm not sure if he's even watching the stream. I sure hope he is. He was the inspiration for Weedy Neal and the Keef Collectors, believe it or not. But this is a song that I wrote for him after I found out the situation. To protect his anonymity, I'm not going to say his name. I'm going to replace it, and I'm going to call this song Buddy. Let's see if I can remember how it goes. Bobby Dylan, I think I've got a lot to say, worth more than $1 million. Even if it seems like it's 1,000,000 miles away. I met him accidentally, I was sort of in a rush to try and find an island, and I was floating in the dark, driftwood on an ocean, cast away from all I had known. Well, luck would find us both inducted by the same tribe. Clearly a genius and a funny motherfucking guy. He had his ambitions and he had his drive. He's a man I've been jealous of, a man I've admired. Man, he was gonna set the world on fire. He's my brother, he's my dear friend. Trials and tribulations, a little haze and pledge Fridays and ways to love a cat. It was through these situations that I learned to love my brother, and I knew I'd always have his back. A captain and an artist with his cinematic nights, expanding the horizons of my music appetite. And adventure, he's the reason that I even kept this feeling going to write my songs. Well, luck would find us both there living in the same suite. The rooms were useless, there were bunk beds next to the TV. The writer and his lawyer, two bohemians just simply living free. Well, he's a man I've been jealous of, a man I've admired. Man, he was gonna set this world on fire. He's my brother, he's my dear friend. Seems turbulence is just the way we live our lives out every day. And with the changes, things come to an end. And somewhere on the paths we laid, the treads they never seemed to stray. But the road we chose was rougher for my friend. It seemed that in his time of need, the tribe just left him in the weeds, turned their backs and left him far behind. I was simply too naive to bring myself up to believe this man could have left him out to die. But over time and through pains of every kind, this group I used to know and love was too far gone for me to recognize. But through the years, though the group would not survive, my love for my brother shined on, and far outlived the tribe. It was ambition with precision, he was the man with the plan. He held the world right in the palm of his hand. He's my brother, he's my dear friend. Well, Bobby Dylan, this next part's gonna shoot pretty straight. I can't pretend to know your hand or what a day in the life is like since we left room 2 and the two of us went our separate ways. Still got his ambitions and I know he's got his drive, but the world is rough, we make mistakes and life can take us for a ride. Took one too many down, but I don't even really know what, and frankly I'm afraid to ask. But I'll keep on reaching out because I'm always on his side. And I'll keep thanking the forces out there that my brother's still alive. For how much he means to me, for how much I love this motherfucking guy. He's a man I've been jealous of, a man I admire. I'm still convinced he'll set this world on fire. He's my brother, he's my dear friend. In fact, he's more than that. He's Dylan. All right. Thank you very much. How's everyone liking it so far? All right. So I've got some more songs prepared. This is a song that I wrote for the movie that I mentioned, Until the Music Fades. I wrote this song specifically for the movie. It comes directly from a line in the movie. I did just finish the full studio recording of it. Probably be releasing a little sneak peek of that. I did have Mr. Cody Fedler's help on that. Thank you, sir, for your help. I did have Mike Godfrey play the drums if he's watching out there. But this is a song called Whiskey Sunsets. Broken engine, broken parts, broken dreams and broken hearts and cricket songs. Staring down this lonely glass, waiting for my life to pass, the race is run. These whiskey sunsets seem to take up all my time, and drowning out my loneliness only works out in my mind. Dogwood trees and whippoorwills, native legends and gripping chills as the cold wind blows. Strumming on a faded tune, sipping rye and singing blues by the fire glow. Playing before a fuchsia sky, the whiskey down, the passion's high, and the river rolls. And I'll strum out the fading day, close my eyes and slip away to the cricket song. These whiskey sunsets seem to take up all my time. And if only I could see you again and leave it all behind. These whiskey sunsets seem to waste away my mind, and drowning out my loneliness is the best thing I can find. With whiskey on my mind. All right. How many people we still got watching, Michael? Oh, wow. Oh, well, I guess we'll keep going. I had an hour planned out. I prepared for an hour, but I came with extra songs, so I'll keep playing for you guys. Here's a song that I wrote for my wonderful girlfriend, Marie. This one's called Alexandrite. All right, there's our cool lights. I do also want to thank Marie and Michael for taking all the time yesterday and today to get these lights set up and planned out with all the colors and everything. I'm not sure if I mentioned the name of this song, but this song is called Alexandrite. Oh, arms outstretched into the break of dawn, holding golden wreaths of day. Oh, I want a man like that morning sun, 90 million miles away. Over the earth she turns the ground beneath my feet, then quick and quiet she slips out through the door into a world of danger and mystique, dancing in the form of a beautiful girl. And dream on, fly away, find yourself into the end of another day. And dream on, despite the cost, the cosmos flowing through you. Gotta let your passion shine through. You'll find your way. Well, there's something that surrounds you. Look around, it might astound you. Don't close your eyes, my dear, and boldly forge ahead. Don't let nothing slow you down now while you're racing for the crown now. Stand your ground now, puff your chest out, hold your head up high. Fairies and emeralds always on my mind, like the sunset glow along the path she walks, wandering through the crowds and back through time, trying to find a part of life that you thought you'd lost, and dream on, fly away, find yourself into the end of another day, and dream on, do what you love. This life has come to find you. Leave all your doubts behind you. You'll find your way. All right. What do we got moving forward? Ooh, man. Need to fix that. All right. This next one, Michael's probably going to be one of those Firelight ones, I would guess. So this is a tune that I wrote in direct response, excuse me, to a tune written by Mr. Woody Guthrie. This song is called Like Guthrie Said. The hands of fate, the times to change. Back and forth it seems on the pressure gauge. Freezing rains on my window pane. 1,000 miles to go and getting further away. And so we see that time repeats, it's the nature of the eternal beast. And the record slips, the needle skips, and the lessons they all seem to fade. History's rewritten for the winner's sake, staking claims and changing names, laughing as it all goes down in flames. Well, we're headed down a dangerous path, and we have to act, but we can't turn back, 'cause if they see it through, in the end they'll come for you. So like Guthrie said, it's time to go ahead and tear these fascists down. Make them run and hide, rip them down from their spotlights, make them afraid to speak their hate aloud. I'll say it clear, don't tread on me with your Nazi ideology. Take their platforms and fucking burn them to the ground. Well, someday we'll all fade away. What's right and what is wrong, there'll be no one left to say. But come what may, the mission stays. Freedom from those who would put us all in chains. keep going. I unfortunately did not come with that song prepared. That one's special. That one's the Until the Music Fades is going to be debuted with the movie. Let's see, what else do we have? This is a song that I wrote while I was sitting on my couch. It's a song called I Wrote This Song Sitting on My Couch. The beat rolls on, vapor trails and fire tea and songs, tangled on the air, the stage to face the break of dawn, yeah. Lines flash across the sky, and a haunting tune that fills my mind, and, well, I don't know, the flow will take me out tonight. 'Cause check it, I wrote this song sitting on my couch, riding where the rhythm takes me. Before the day is gone, I'll take another round, reading the words of a daydream. Well, I wrote this song, staring out a window of possibilities, sitting on my couch, watching my TV. Movement starts to grow, cryptic notes of lyrics, rhymes, and chords from the desk of 3 a.m. in a language of blurry words I don't quite know, and I'll compare them to the words of a madman. The ones in my head or maybe in the pages in my hands. Like a lightning crash, read back the facts, strike up the band, because, well, I wrote this song sitting on my couch, grooving to the movement of galaxies, stringing thoughts along from psychoactive ravings that are building up inside of me. I wrote this song through shots of inspiration while I was grinding on my weed, sitting on my couch, watching my TV. Well, I'm sure you've heard these words that fall in place, my friend. We've seen the rhyme scheme as it starts to take a shape and flies to Mars and back again, mapping out the charts of stars, laughter in my head. The beat rolls on, vapor trails and fire tea and songs, tangled on the air again, the stage to face the break of dawn, yeah. Words flash across my eyes, an electric tune that strikes me blind, and, well, I'm told that the flow has got a hold of me tonight. Just check it, well, I wrote this song sitting on my couch, riding where the rhythm takes me. Before the day is gone, I'll take another round, reading the words of a daydream. Well, I wrote this song, staring out a window of possibilities, sitting on my couch, sitting on my couch, yeah, sitting on my couch, watching my TV. All right. One more. Let's see. What's an encore-worthy song? That certainly is an encore-worthy song, isn't it? So this is the very real story of why I tend to not drink while I play music live. It has some light embellishments, but really not too far of a stretch from what actually happened. For liability purposes, my attorneys did advise that I change the name of people, places, and things to not reflect anything that actually exists. That's how the song got its name, Sunset Sparkies. And it goes like this here. Let me tell you all a story about the first time that I played live up on stage in nearly a decade. A basement bar called Sparky's nestled right there on the lake, just down the street from the surfing off of Maine. Moved out of Florida in the summertime. I came up north to clear my head, and I met winter through a friend of mine. Well, I reached out and then he said, why don't you come play for my basement bar? I like your moxie and your hair. It was a lot longer back then, but I can tell you're gonna be a star. Listen up to what I've got prepared. You've got 2 hours to play, paying $50 an hour on a lively Friday night. It'll be real fun. We'll put an ad out on the airwaves, your poster on the front page, your name all up in lights. Now get ready, son. So I got to work on getting down my set list. For the first time doing it all my own. But just like back in school, I might have slacked a bit with my practicing, and I didn't end up learning half my song. So I printed out my lyrics at my girlfriend's retail store. On the same day I was set to play, but half an hour to test an amp I'd never used before, till I had to be at the door and on my way. Well, I fumbled my way over to that basement bar. Had some rum to calm my nerves once I heard that rowdy crowd, but some ladies in the corner, impressed by this performer, well, they graciously bought me another round. Well, then they went ahead and bought me yet another. And would you believe they bought me more again? So by the time I went on stage to go ahead and sing and play, well, Lord, I was already 4 shots in. Well, it was 2 hours to play, paying $50 an hour. One lively Friday night and 4 shots of rum. They put an ad out on the airwaves, a poster on the front page. My name was up in lights. Now the time had come. One drink to calm my mind was probably plenty, but the 4th one came on fast, and here's the thing. You see, I'm perfectly alright with getting stoned and picking songs all night, but I never really drink before I sing. So I'm up on stage singing but kinda slurring, forgetting chords as, Lord, my amp went in and out. And the audience, they thought that I could use another Bacardi shot, and maybe that would help improve my sound. Boy, were they wrong. It was 2 hours to play, paying $50 an hour. One lively Friday night and 5 shots of rum. They put an ad out on the airwaves, a poster on the front page. My name was up in lights, and the booze had struck me dumb. Well, I got into this groove and I started playing around the booze, with only minor hiccups now and then. Just when I was partway through a Dylan piece, well, my lyric sheets went blowing in the wind. I was high and dry, but the show always goes on, my friend. Kept on singing, 'cause what else could I do? But with my sheets blown away, didn't know what chords to play or words to say, and kept on switching songs about halfway through. Key change. Well, what happened next, I don't know what to tell you. Was my set list just a bit too rock and roll? 'Cause I was working on a Prince song when this fella started yelling about punching some guy's teeth right down his throat. Ugh. Well, the barman stepped in for it got too heavy, and I helped by starting Prince back from the top. And when the tension settled down, to my surprise, I looked and found, well, the crowd had snuck me in another shot. Oh, boy, it was 2 hours to play, paying $50 an hour. There was half a bar fight and 6 shots of rum. They put an ad out on the airwaves, a poster on the front page. My name was up in lights, and my brain was going numb. Well, I finally hit 2 hours and I stumbled off the stage. Forgot what songs I played and I passed out for a full day. But when I came to, I got the news of all the accolades and saw the decent chunk in tips that I had made. Not bad for the first time playing in a decade. It was 2 hours to play, paying $50 an hour. There was half a bar fight and 6 shots of rum. That's right, 2 hours to play, $50 an hour. There was half a bar fight and 6 shots of rum. There were 6 shots of rum. There were 6 shots of rum. All right. Well, thank you all once again for tuning in to the Neal Simmons Mediaverse live stream. I loved having y'all. Thank you for everyone in the studio that made this all possible, got this together. Stay tuned for more Mediaverse products and more Neal Simmons music stuff. Have a great night, y'all.